Good evening, everyone. How we doing? Nice to see you. Happy Wednesday. Mr. Stegman, got my eye on you already. Good to see you, mate. How are you? Right. Welcome along. It's nice to see you. A quick hello to everybody. SimGuy, 3D Printing, QA, Mr. Stegman, Farmer Hamish. I saw Farmer Ed was in. Bob, Captain Megan. Good to see you. How are we all? Hope you're Welsh. Nice to see you, buddy. How are you? You got the computer yet? Has it arrived? Xup34, good morning, Dutch. Nice to see you too. Hope we're all doing well. Thought we'd have a chilled Wednesday on New Horizon. Zach, Jared, how are we? How are we? How are we? Don't know if anybody's upgraded to the new up to the new version of NVIDIA drivers. But I don't know what it is. This has got a whole lot sharper. Don't know if it's the new version of DLSS or what. I've put the very, very latest version of DLSS on, and I actually said I was going to do a video on it. I haven't had a chance yet. But well worth seeing. Ian Churchill, nice to see you. Hanson, nice to see you, mate. And Twisted, good to see you too. Hope we are doing... Glad to hear it, Stegs. Glad to hear it, mate. Nothing worse than a... Oh. Nothing worse than a brutal headache. Oregon, nice to see you, mate. Welsh... Say hi to Rian as well, mate. Right, let's get on with the job. So, to summarise, we're ploughing backwards with this because it solves our horsepower issue with our tractor, which is a little bit lower than it should be. Evening, Mark, how are you? So at the end of the last episode, if you remember on Sunday, we just ploughed this, and we're going to get ready to put some crop in it. We've got 2 fields ready for crop now. 3 if you count the rice field as well. So we probably need to do that. Brandon, how are you? Welcome along, my friend. Glad to have you here. Corp Nuts in as well. Jimmy Sims in. Everybody's in. Nice to see you all. Thank you for joining. It is always much appreciated. I know I've been a little bit light on the content recently, so it's nice to see you all here. That's fallen through the floor, but we'll worry about that later. Now, first things first, we could do a bit of seeding, or we could... I wonder if we just sort this field out. We've also got probably... Well, we don't have any means of spreading lime at the moment, but we probably have got enough money. 99779 and counting. It's very slowly, mate, yes, but we're getting there. We're chipping away. We are chipping away. I've got a cool video coming tomorrow, which I think might interest a lot of people. Oh my god, I missed a whole chunk of the corner of that field, but it's intentional, really, in terms of what we're trying to do. We've got a wheat and a barley field here. We've got another field up there. What shall I do? We just plough this. Let's we plough this and then do a whole chunk of seed. No, let's do some seeding first. Alright, Stegs. I'm all ears. I'm already married. Mrs. Prof, nice to see you. How are you? Mr. 2B, Eamon. Good to see you all. Good to see. Oh, shares in as well. In your base is in as well. Crikey. We're filling up fast. We are filling up fast. This map doesn't tend... It's got a loyal following, but maybe it doesn't get as many people watching as the other map. But that's okay. I'm actually enjoying this. This is the thing that's keeping me going a bit at the moment. Until we get a few more maps. Although... got a little idea for something bubbling under. It's going to take a lot of work. But I quite like the idea of it. So that's my little project. So we might go quiet for a few weeks while we get it sorted. But I genuinely think it could be a bit of a winner if I can pull it off. So it's not going to be my own map. It's oh, is this my own map? No, this is Ola Haldor's New Frontier map, Welsh, if that's what you're talking about. But no, it's a series that I've kind of done a test on, and I've shared it with 1 or 2 people, and the general feeling is it's got some arms and legs. I hope Rachel Reeves doesn't take this away. Hi Sophia, how are you? Yes, it's a high risk strategy at the moment. Now, somebody said in my chat, do oats because you get good money and you get a lot of straw compared to wheat. I don't know if that's the truth, but I think we will mix things up a bit and have a few different crops on the go. So I'm okay to do that. But let's start by planting this. Yes, no, I've got a series. I think, unlike anything anybody's done before, that's my aim, is to do something a little bit different. Always trying to innovate where I can. So hopefully it resonates with people and they like the concept. We shall see. We shall see. But it's a few weeks away. I would probably need to get 2 or 3 episodes under my belt because they take a long time to get ready. Almost need to kind of really prep. There's some quite cool stuff going on in it, but it takes a long time to make. So think Surviving Wyoming, but different. That's the only way I can describe it. But I need to light a bit of a fire under the channel, if you know what I mean. We need to give you folks some nice new content. Oh, Big Mac, we are a goal up and 3 up on aggregate. I think Newcastle might be going to a final, or I'm not going to say anything until the final whistle blows. Our track record of messing things up in situations like this is quite high, so we'll wait and see. If you build it, they will come. I might put a little trailer out or a teaser out relatively soon. See how it goes. Imaginary World Map Maker! Liked, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Hello to Alex in the vertical chat as well, and Paulie Campbell. Thanks for joining as a farm manager. And if you are a member, we do have member servers. If you aren't a member, we also have servers that you can play on as well. So hop onto the Discord and jump onto one of the servers and get stuck into a bit of multiplayer. If you've got a multiplayer itch you want to scratch, jump on. Then all we need is Spurs to beat Liverpool, and then we can beat Spurs in the final. That's the plan. That's the plan. Hey Solly, how you doing? Graham as well, nice to see you. Lots of people in. Cher's birthday next week as well. Happy birthday, Cher. Early happy birthday. Hey Chad, how you doing? Playing on Calmsden? Nice. Gotta love me some Calmsden. It's so nice, that map. I was just playing on it this week. Just playing around and just enjoying having some farm sim time without the pressures of making a vid. And it is such a beautiful map. When the weather's nice and... oh, I'm going to miss a bit there. When the weather's nice and you're just driving around in 4K, it's looking really nice. What's Piggy? What are you struggling with, Piggy? Oh, no. We've got crop damage on, which I want to keep on, but it's not going to work very well if we keep driving into it. Glad to hear it, Sully. Veihi. I hope I'm saying that right. Yanis, how are you? Yeah, we'll add a few more in. I'm doing the thing when I'm planting the outsides before I plant the middle. I'm so basic. After the weekend results a bit poor. Yeah, you had a good weekend against Man City, didn't you? Can't have it all, Ed. I mean, we'll let you have the Premier League this year, but let's have a Poxy trophy. We haven't won one in decades. We haven't won a big one in centuries, I don't think, now. Ah, damage control. Not in mods. Okay, I've not really had a look at it. I had a look at what was coming out today. I see Paligny is close to coming out. which excites me, because I really enjoyed that in 22. That's a beautiful map. MA7 does some awesome maps. So looking forward to giving that a blast. I might just go in and replant my long grain rice. I know I could cultivate the ground and all of that, but I think I might... Alan O with the gifted memberships. Thank you, Alan. Very kind of you, sir. Follow Me, yes, Follow Me came out today as well. A lot of people will be pleased to see that back. It's a great mod as well, especially for your side. Actually, at the moment, and I haven't done any tests since Auto Driving Courseplay have been updated after the last patch, so I don't know if they've resolved some of the issues around silage contracts, not contracts, you know, silage automation, because it was a little, it wasn't super slick yet. So maybe they have, but in the interim, having Follow Me as an alternative is very good. Hope the mod tractors are back soon. Which ones, Barry? What are you missing? What have you not got? I know the Giants are punting a lot of the vehicles that they didn't manage to finish before the game was released out. So it's quite heavy on the Giants specific mods at the moment, but yeah, I saw Scroft on his new series he's managed to get, I'm not sure if he's done it himself or he's got a modder to convert a Ford 7610 7810 for his new series, so I was a little bit, not gonna lie, a little bit jealous when I saw that. Do love a Ford, but yeah. We are... Oh! Flip the seeder. This is quite a small field. This didn't take long to do, right? Yeah, we'll definitely put the rice in, long grain rice in next. I think we'll plough up a new area as well. We're also playing at 5 times, so we'll get to night time quite quickly, I think, tonight. What is the one mod you cannot live without? Now, it depends what categories you're asking in QA. There's a mod that I would turn on every single game without fail, but they're kind of boring ones because they just do... like HUD Hider is one, because I can switch off all my stuff and get the game looking good for screenshots. Oh, nice, Ed. Thank you, mate. About some time somebody else won a cup, isn't it? We used to be everybody's favourite second team, and then now we have Saudi owners. I don't think we're as liked as we used to be. Hey, Jeremy, nice to see you. Yes, Easy Dev has come. Easy Dev's an easy one. I'm trying to think of one that I like. But Easy Dev's good because you're a content creator and you need that kind of flexibility to set up series and do things. But in terms of pure enjoyment, I don't know. I love a good combine. Like I mean, the AF11 for the base game is a really. I'm waiting for somebody just to add some little features to that, like opening sides and. A little bit, you know how Dints did those really nice. Hey, Anthony Gordon, nice one. The Wobbly Wanderer, thank you for the super chat and the footy update as well, mate. That's awesome. Hey, Tony S, how are you? Yeah, the AF11. You know, Dints did his wonderful combines and tractors at the end of 22, with all of that attention to detail and little extras and all the customizations and stuff like that. I would love for him to get hold of the AF11 and do some stuff to it, which would be awesome. So yeah, maybe a combine. Obviously, I love anything from custom modding as well. Just the quality of the custom modding stuff's always really good. Artemis, nice to see you, mate. So yeah, something along those lines would be nice. So yeah. Precision farming coming as well. The update. I missed that. I was had a busy work week, so I was fully ensconced in work the last couple of days. But I did see the announcement come out, and enough of the other guys shared it. So there we go. 3D printing. Who's ignoring you? I can't keep up with the chat, mate. I'm trying to see the field. Colossus, yeah, I'm not big on the unrealistic mods, so I'll take or leave the Colossus. I don't think I've ever even installed it, but I understand why people like it. That's time-saving stock check thingies. Yeah, it's alright. I'd put it in the top 23 mods, yeah. Mark's not even here to defend himself. Board Ag still doing mod? No, not at the moment. He drops me a note every now and again and says hello. I think he's kind of distracted with his work as well, as is all too often the case, right? When you try and do it alongside your kind of other stuff, right? Let's switch this to long grain rice. But yeah, no, he was a talent, wasn't he? Old forward ag. Right, here we go. Not the most ideal thing to do. Oh, can I not even? Is this not a thought this was a direct drill. It's got thingy-majigs in the front, hasn't it? Alright. Looks like we'll have to plough it first. Oh well, that solves that problem. Unless I didn't turn it on. Did I not turn it on? That could be the issue. Oh, it is on. Turn it off then. We tried. Must need a bit of cultivation. Or mulch, at least. Small masses from Peter. Yeah. They're good as well. Right, so we've got oats, we've got wheat, we've got barley. Should we do a new crop? Peas? We can't harvest... Oh. We can't harvest peas, can we? I was just thinking for a second then there's a pea header, but I don't think there is. Logan, nice to see you. Doug Z, how are you doing? Knox as well, nice to see you all down there in the vertical stream as well. I appreciate that. In the flooded fields, can you keep fish? Not yet, QA. Not that I am suggesting we will see fish farming at some point. The Gordy Farmer, what do you think of the Follow Me mod? I think it's a great mod. Fantastic mod, especially at the moment while Auto Drive and Courseplay aren't playing particularly friendly when it comes to doing things like silage harvest. What am I putting in here? Canola. I mean, really my options are wheat, barley, oats, canola. Let's put some canola in, shall we, for a bit of fun. Or, what my other fields doing? I think we might... let's just put some more wheat in, I think. Wheat. And we are going to do a bit of steering assist. And we're going to start in the middle. Everything done with the 36. Tell you what, this thing drinks fuel. I've noticed that. That is a thing. Right, spin it up, lower it down. Higher, there we go. Oh, I did switch my higher thing onto here. Yeah, Lancy Boy's shed packs are looking nice as well, aren't they? DJ mate thinks you may do some tutorials. I could do. I didn't do any in 22, but yeah, I could do. Could be an option for sure. Anything that helps the people, I'm happy to do. How many skip rows am I doing here? 1. There we go. Now I should be able to press H. Yes, remembered it. Lower down, and off we go. I've missed 2 rows there, I think. Yeah. Mark Thor's fast baler. Yes. Saw Mark at Llama. Been very quiet on the modding front, but it was nice to see him. He brought the family along with him, so good to see him. Yeah, a lot of headlands. It kind of needed that in 22 as well. But at the same time, I think there's just some kind of accuracy stuff that it's missing as well. Yeah, I think he said that at Llama. He said, yeah, I don't have a PC at the moment, so kind of puts a stop to modding. Yeah. And I tell you, he was there with the family and the kids. It looks like he's got his hands full with the kids as well. There we go. There we go. Got a cool vid coming out tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I was quite impressed with it. I would have shown it off on stream tonight, but it's kind of hard. So you'll just have to wait and see tomorrow. This is quite zen. It has been bonkers at work this week. Finally got the whole team together for the first time. 15 people now working for the company, which is pretty cool, because there was 4 of us this time last year. So it was kind of nice to get together and kind of go, well, that happened quickly. Thrustmaster, new farm stick, new Xbox version of the farm stick coming out on the 18th as well, so in just over a week, which will be exciting. So I've been working with them this week, doing a bit of content, which is fun. Didn't throw a Christmas party. No, but we've hired a load more people since then. It keeps growing, we can't stop. Which is a nice problem to have, I guess. This is a bigger field than I remember. Our seed rate is going down very slowly here. I've literally bought 1 pallet of seed, and we've done all of these fields, some of them more than once, which is quite good. Do I know when Terrafarm is coming back for FS25? If it comes back. I don't. I have no idea at all. I know the modder said he would like to bring it back, but also he kind of stopped dev in 22 because he got, again, too busy with real life and work. So it's quite a big undertaking. Although I think 25 with the tighter mesh now will work really well for would work really well for Terraform, so I kind of hope it is going to be coming back. Paulie, yes, yes and no. I'm not anymore, because I've decided to hire people who are far more talented than I am to do it for me, and they're doing a fantastic job. And I just keep myself to myself with my farms. This is my creative outlet again, which is nice. I did go back to the tools for a couple of years while we were small and growing, but kind of handed over the reins again, which I'm more than happy to do. Although I do dabble in AI quite a lot, which is good. I'm our kind of CTO, our tech officer, chief technical officer, so I get to play with some of the fun stuff. And I've totally missed my row there to start. Good job we're doing the outsides last. Evening, Ham. Nice to see you, mate. How are you? The Sarge from Arkansas. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Busy on Frankenmuth, nice. I don't think the ownership necessarily passed over, Dylan. I know the FS Miner was maintaining it, so adding new buckets and vehicles to it and making sure that it didn't fall over every time there was a patch and things like that. But I think the original modder still is, I think, in terms of kind of ownership of the mod itself, will probably come back at some point and do additional dev on it. But we shall see. I know they're very kind of tight in terms of they get on well and they do a lot of stuff together. So, hi Maria, nice to see you. JD Man as well, nice to see you. And Russ, how are you all? And Carl Anderson, hello, nice to have you here. Chad as well. And Schluterpower, nice to have you back, mate. How are you? Chad, is there any multiplayer for Xbox console? We have 2 free-to-play servers at the moment. Chad, we've got Frankenmuth and we have got Calmston as free-to-play servers. So if you want to jump on, be my guest. Just need to be on our Discord to get the passwords and the mods, and then you can jump in and get going. Hey, Wolfie, how you doing? Hey, Farmer Jolly's in as well. How you doing, mate? Any new subs this week? Remember, Farmer Jolly was I gave him a shout out and told you to go and check out his channel the other week, and a few of you gave him a few subs, which was nice. You see, Dirt has been added to the mod hub for PC. Yeah, the real Dirt mod, I've actually got it installed. I think you need it less in 25 because of the mud on the tires and stuff, but it works nicely for things like grass and lime and things like that. We're getting through this quicker than I thought as well. Now, if you missed the last episode as well, I've got the leasing of productions on, so you can basically lease the sawmill. So I did a deadwood mission, leased the sawmill, which means I can put the deadwood, so we haven't collected the mission yet, I put the deadwood into the sawmill. I'm making some planks with it. It could be a bit of a money spinner. Because on their own, they're worth nothing, the deadwood planks. If I sold them, then they're worth, you know, tens of dollars each. Up to 110. Come on! It was like 79, I think, after the stream. So that's great, mate. You're getting some traction. Delighted. Yes, thank you, Dylan. I did ask that in the vid, didn't I? That makes sense. You can click on it in the build mode, can't you? Yeah. Build sturdy with deadwood beams. As long as they're not rotten, I suppose. There we go. I see FS25 support was added with the latest NVIDIA driver update. In the NVIDIA app, it's unable to retrieve game settings for FS25. Any idea? What do you mean you can't retrieve the game settings? As in the graphics settings? So I'm running it, and I literally just installed the drivers and I've let it run. I've not kind of messed around in the NVIDIA app. I don't see masses of reason to mess around in the NVIDIA app in terms of what you were doing. I'm intrigued to hear what you're trying to change there, because I actually think the game's running, almost the driver has given me better performance than the actual game update, I think. Or maybe, alright, so maybe suggested optimized settings. Okay, yeah, I don't I've never used it for that reason. I like to go in and, I mean, to be fair, I fiddle around a lot, so that's probably my bad for like moving every slider to find the best thing to do. So I would never use the auto optimize settings, but that's interesting. That's probably a bug that they'll need to iron out. That's probably an NVIDIA bug though, rather than a game bug, I would expect. I don't know. Building. Oh, nice, the Maritimer. Good evening, Ola. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. The Sarge, what are your thoughts on precision farming? And thank you for the super chat, my friend. That is very generous of you. What are your thoughts on precision farming in 25? Better than the old version of the same? I kind of hope they'll tweak it slightly. But if I'm a realist, I expect it will be exactly the same as it was in 22. And I'm not sure if that's because the license only allows them to do certain things, or it just is... it is what it is. Now, somebody did say, so tinfoil hat time, that the way that seasons is set up in the game is coded more in the actual game, even though it's not being necessarily used at the moment, is coded more like FS19 than 22. So it could be that precision might work a little bit more like seasons. There might be a bit more flexibility in there, but put it this way, I'm going to be more surprised than not if it's heavily been overhauled. I think we'll just see exactly what we've seen before. How are things, Ola? I did drop into your Twitch the other night. You were doing some Renaboo stuff, which looked good as always. I saw you crank the amount of trees up as well, which looked glorious, but a little. I think my computer. I could hear my computer weeping in the corner. Precision farming will be free. Yes. Let's not do that. Come on, FSG. Yeah. Actually, ever even farmed in your life? Right, I'm going to freestyle this, but I'm going to try and follow the centre line. Oh, is that more rain? No, I said this the last episode, didn't I? Much as it's slightly annoying, because it means you can't do certain things, I love the fact that, I mean, literally for the last 3 or 4 days, it's rained or it's hailed. Actually, I have a patch in my field of an area which I couldn't do anything with because it's kind of removed the crops, damaged the crops, so left a big hole, which is great. 150,000 trees on the outside. Mercy me. Might as well use it if it's a straight edge that we're heading down. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. I do like the fact that playing at 5x, kind of the days move pretty quickly as well, which is quite nice. So we're into April already. We really need to get this in the ground before the end of the day. I need a roller too. I'm going to try and lift my yield bonus a little bit, I think. This time around. Kind of didn't last time because we couldn't afford to, but I'm hedging my bets that this little experiment with the sawmill will help us make some decent money. Good evening, Mr. Haythornthwaite. How are you? Nice to see you. Actually not using GPS here, just following the lines. It's quite good from that perspective as well. We better map out a new field as well in the next, probably tomorrow by the time we get this done. Although some Ooh, that was what I was going to do. Somebody else pointed this out as well. Before we go any further, somebody had repair. Vehicle settings, broken threshold, automatic repair. Don't repair, that's what we want. Yeah, I kind of got hit with a $1,500 bill in the last episode. Look at the rain on the reflection on the mud on the tyres. How good does that look? I do moan a bit at the moment, don't I, about the game? I think with reason. But also, there is some nice stuff. There is the don't wash then, of course. Of course, real farmers don't wash their tractors. That's a fact. Experts say. Me being the expert. I'll have to check, Maria. I'll admit that I maybe haven't logged on to Discord in the last 24 hours. Real farmers put their kids to wash the tractor. Okay, fair. We'll give them that, yeah. That's an acceptable reason to have a clean tractor. It's providing gainful employment to a child workforce. Thanks, Welsh. I'm not going to rant tonight. I've said my piece. Although the title of tomorrow's video may have a veiled dig in it. You can wait and see and tell me if it's too blatant or not. Oh, the floaties. Which sort of floaties, Corp? I know Args was on just before me tonight as well. He just drives his into the river though, doesn't he? That's technically not cleaning either, is it? That's just sheer laziness. This is when you find out who's been here all the time and his ears are burning now because we're talking about... Nice, Alan. Yeah, play the youngest sibling card's always a good one. $220. We're getting chipping away at it, Mark. We are chipping away at it. Slowly but surely. I mean, I can't really complain. I barely put any content out, so it's all on me. But that's going to change very soon. We are going for quality over quantity. That is our new modus operandi. So, I'm working on something that's, I think... Now, I'm not the judge of it. You guys are going to be the judge of it when I put it out. But I think has the potential to be kind of cool. The rain needs to settle on Windows so wipers work. Yeah, so it did, Sarge, in a pre-release version of the game. You've run out of email accounts to fake. I tell you, it's nerve-wracking at the moment. I'm probably only gaining maybe between 5 and 10 subs a day, and There's mornings when I wake up and I'm like, there was more than that when I went to sleep. So it's quite stressful. There we go. During the fire. Crafty. I know exactly what you're talking about. Right, there we go. We have got a wheat field. We have got a... what do we put up at the top? We put oats in there, didn't we? I think while it's raining... Oh, we've got to lift that before we can unlock it. Interesting. While it's raining, we should plough this... we should plough this rice field, shouldn't we? I am 200, just over 200 away. Don't sleep. I'm doing that already. Just not working on YouTube. That's the problem. I'm down in London for the next 2 weeks as well, so that's going to make things a bit of a challenge. Not all week, but a big chunk of the week, so... Which is good, I mean, for good reasons. But somebody said in my last stream as well, he goes, did you know that you've got your plough on backwards? I said, absolutely I do. Everybody knows this little hack, don't they? With the 6-metre lizard plough. If you turn it round, it still behaves exactly the same. Hey, field trip, 1 vehicle for all of your needs. That's another little trophy awarded. Yeah, sleep. I'm not good on sleep. Which is a bad thing, people. Get good sleep. It's amazing what sleep does for your health. So yeah, if you've got the option to, enjoy your sleep. Do I know anyone who can make logos? Trying to get my... Now, I would volunteer to do that, the Sarge, but I have about 4 or 5 logo projects outstanding at the moment. Including poor Kegarino, who's been waiting for ages, so... I wouldn't want to commit to another project. Although one of them's getting launched very soon. For a certain YouTuber, so keep an eye out for that as well. That guy, Grizz, how are you? Got create fields still on. Don't go out of bounds. Ooh, that's a good point, actually. Allow create fields. No, it's off. It's alright. We're alright. But good point. Thank you for reminding me. Don't you just love not multi-terrain angle? Especially in the plough state. Although the plough state is better than the potato ridges, isn't it? Ever done a video? I did, Paul, in... I think it was only in FS19, didn't do it in 22. But Farmer Taz did it in 22. So, shoot 3D printing, of course you can. Why can't you see all of the chat today? If you go to the top... Oh, hang on a minute. I've just realised that somebody said to me before, you're not answering my question, I couldn't see it. You go to the top of the chat there, Bosson, it'll say top chat or live chat. And if it says top chat, click on the drop down and it'll that's a YouTuber said need to... Yeah. He's a pest for not doing stuff quickly. Which is ironic, me saying that. It was about 2 years it took me to get my merch up for sale. And I've done nothing with the jackets, vests, body warmers, gilets, whatever you call them this week. Then there is nothing. Oh dear, Boston, do a big refresh. You shouldn't need the frame requests shouldn't stop you from getting on the service, Maria. Should be able to get onto those anyway, as long as you've joined the Discord. Just scroll down to the multiplayer channels and Click in the general chat will tell you the password and where the mods are. Download the mods and get it started. Does the steering wheel turn by itself or not? No. Although that would be a cool feature. No, it doesn't. It just sits dormant. It's almost like it switches it off. Hey Dutch, how you doing, mate? Would you recommend any changes to your mod management tutorial? No, actually, Jeff. I think it's exactly... As long as you know that you've activated FS25 in it, that's probably the only thing I would add to it. Is make sure that you switch it on so it works with FS25, but after that, you're good to go. Sack the person that does my merch. That would be me, Ian. Have you heard from Mrs. Sim? I think quite busy. She was going to make it to Lammer and then unfortunately was ill at the last minute, which is a shame. And I know she's kind of been looking after her mum who'd not been well for a while, and she'd come back for a bit. She's doing a lot of variety stuff as well. She's got she's got a couple of channels, so I think she's been playing some other stuff as well. But no, I know her and FarmSim, they used to do their kind of double act stuff, but they've not been able to do that for a while as well. Schluter Power, do you know any here who plans to do Schluter Tract? I can't imagine why you're interested in that, Schluter. Must be in the name or something. I did have a chuckle at that, Ian. I did indeed. You see me reversing there? You see the actual when the horsepower kicks in. If you're playing multiplayer and your own console, can console players use PC? No. So what happens is that PC players can't put any mods that are only PC only on, because obviously they can't be installed by console players. So we have to kind of dumb it down a bit if we want to play crossplay, which is fine, I think, if you're on crossplay servers and you know that's what you're aiming for and you're trying to be inclusive. I think that's the way you've got to go. We kind of miss some of your script mods, but again, at the same time, it's quite a nice challenge. You don't have a live chat today, only the top chat. That is interesting, Boston. I've never had that. This is good. We're getting through this. It's going to stop raining again, isn't it? We've gone right through a whole rainy patch. Yeah, I just switched it to live chat from top chat. It's interesting it's not there. Any suggestions for a reasonably priced wireless headset with a mic? Yes, Ian. I use... Ooh. I is stuck. Come on. Come on. There's a little big boulder under the ground or something there, isn't there? I use these. These are Razer somethings. They're Razer, but you've got a plug here which has a mic that you can plug in. And they're pretty nicely priced, Ian. If you shop around, I got mine off Amazon, and they were about 40% off when I got them. But they're super comfy. If you watch my last setup video, yeah, Black Shark V2 Pros, that's what these are. Thank you, Ola. The quality's outstanding in them, it really is. And the sound from the headphones is really good as well. I even went and bought a second yellow set for the sim rig because they were so good. I went for the these are wireless ones. You can get a wired one, so I got wired one for the sim rig, which are even cheaper. But this is the wireless version, and they're fantastic, really good. Arctis Novas, yeah, that's what my son uses. Mark, he's got his in white. Very nice as well. If you go from full screen back to having chat on screen, all the messages are gone, it starts over. Oh, that wipes them all, that's a shame. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. Fingers crossed. Hey, David Dawson, nice to see you, mate. How's things? Did I take a look to have about the shout out? I haven't had a chance actually yet, 3D. I will make a note to have a look tonight. Yeah, bad electrical hum when using wired mics. Oh, interesting. I'm getting some feedback. The speakers in the headphones picking up from the mic or something. That's interesting. Excellent now. Good to hear it, David. And the rain stopped as well. Oh, Cher's already planning the food for llama next year. Good for you, Cher. The volume switch is going back. Maybe time for an... Oh, go on, treat yourself, Paul. Treat yourself. Any ideas why your T128 would behave differently on a multiplayer map? Not sure I don't have to do 2 passes here, although it looks like I might. Almost got away with it, if it wasn't for those pesky kids. There we go, we'll just grab that bit. I can't think why, Alan, it shouldn't do anything different because your keybinds and your settings and your setup is all run locally. This is one of my favourite things in 25 is the fact that I'm flooring this and it's struggling through the ploughed state more so than it would on the grass, which is very cool. Do I like shortbread? Share. I am from Scotland, or I'm certainly living in Scotland long enough to eat shortbread. Do you know who's a fiend for shortbread? Is my son. He eats it like it's going out of fashion. They are the Razer Black Shark V2 Pros. Yes. We'll adopt you. Thanks, Hamish. I appreciate that. Correct, Share. Yes. Can't beat it. Right, here we go. I'm going to check the productions after this to see how well our... My textures have been behaving tonight, which is interesting because I've not changed anything. Look at this edge. This is my total faux pas at the start of the series, where I placed the field and it decided it wanted to flatten it. And I kind of misjudged how much of a slope there was. Yeah, they're probably on the January sales, tech sale. That's good. It may be, Paul. Maybe that's what it was missing, but I kind of thought it might be a game bug rather than than some that NVIDIA could fix. Not that I am complaining at all. It still flickers a bit too much. But it's better than it was, I think. They are super comfy. Here we go. Job done. Now we're down to 11,000 in the bank. Kind of hoping we would have enough to maybe get a little fertilizer spreader or something. But I don't think we are going to. How are these doing? Still grass. 14% fermented already, that's good. We got more bales off that last field. Got all those rounder wrap bales as well. How good do they look? Right, let's drop this down. Yeah, this is going to run out of fuel again soon. Dwight Menzies, the Ripper is on backwards for a very good reason. This is falling through the floor as well, which is quite funny. Yeah, cloud shadows are nice, aren't they? Let's have a look at our productions here. Let's see what we're doing with those. Because he's cheating. Oh, it's going super slow? Very slow. But we are planks. 208 wood gives you 205 planks and some, well, we could sell the wood chips as well. That's interesting. 401 litres, 402 litres of wood chips. Almost the same as we've got planks here, which is interesting, isn't it? Actually, less planks than we have wood chips. But that's suggesting here that you would... Oh, 60 times. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll get another mission tomorrow. So the mission, actually, you can't collect the mission because the wood disappears. Oh, we did collect it. Oh, it's completed. Oh, there, it's completed there. So we've got how many hours left before this? Okay, the countdown, that's interesting. The countdown stops when you complete it. So I could hold on to that now until such time that all the wood is processed, which is interesting. That's the other thing I'm going to look at. Have we got a tiny fertilizer spreader that we can see? 2 grand. 300 litres. $300 litres. See you later, 3D printer. Not enough ponies. Exactly that, Dwight. Exactly that. The stream is sponsored by Rounder Wrapped Round Bales. We should just buy and own that, shouldn't we? And does it? See, it only takes fertilizer, not lime. And it is tiny. Oh, let's live dangerously, shall we? Let's live dangerously. We're buying it as well. And let's get some fertilizer for it as well. Now, do we do a big fertilizer bag because we haven't got anything to lift it up, or do we go for a pallet? If there is a pallet fert. There isn't. Seeds. Mineral feed. No, it could be these. We could go for one of these. 1,000 litres in one of those. And a big bag there is the same. 1920. Cost the same. Right, let's buy that. So we've just spent £4 that we can't afford. 7,700 left in jail. In jail? In the bank? What am I talking about? Yeah, and we've also got the... Oh, do you know what I'll do? I can't because the bales are on there. I was going to load it onto the trailer and bring it back with it. We'll just have to fill it up there and... Okay, when it's in the production. I'm too scared to do it. I might wait. Veggie. Until maybe there's only a few hundred litres left just to test it. I would hate for it all to disappear. Why can't I keep my tractor running when I get out of it like you do? Right, Jeff, go to your settings down here. Go to General Settings. Nope. Game Settings. Automatic Engine Start. Turn that to off, and then when you get out, it'll keep running. It's quite a nice one. We've never actually done anything in the dark, so I'm going to keep going, because I actually think the night times in 25 are very nice as well. You're at work, literally getting paid to watch you farm. Nice one, Mark. Cheers, Hamish. Yeah, maybe catch you tomorrow. What do you do, Mark? Or should I say, what are you not doing that you should be doing? You probably have a pallet in the storing area, that's why it's not showing the extra. Ah, okay. Gotcha. It's already produced a pallet. That's good. We could maybe go and check that. Yeah, could we just drop it on there and... It's only 1,000... Is it only 1,000 litres? So, we probably can't get that much done with it. This could be fun, couldn't it? Let's just... lean it against the back window there. It's not going to smash the window, that is it? Should be fine. Nothing to worry about. Check that stock check mod thingy out. Oh, is that what it does? Right, fine, we'll... Time-saving stock check. We have. You are correct, Ed. We already have a pallet sitting there. Alright, the 13... Max price is only 14.29 though, and they're 13.45. We'll hold on for a bit. July, although it's April, May, June, July, 3 months. That's probably too long to wait. We're going to need the money before then. Route 1 across the field. We could just leave this on here, couldn't we? Autofill. Farmer King George, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Where did I get that? It is a very good mod. EnderX, what have you found in FS25 that's a different FS game did better or isn't in FS25? Seasons in FarmSim 19 was pinnacle seasons for me. I don't think they did it as well in 22 or in 25. So, so yeah. Well, let's see how wide the spread is on this. Look at my auto-refilling fertilizer spreader. I am quite impressed with this. Nick Clemo, but why? Why indeed? Because, Nick, that's why. Realism is key. This is real, isn't it? It's a kind of hack that a farmer would do, isn't it? Oh, better check the chicken. I've not checked how much feed the chickens have for a long time. Not that we have anything to feed them, but we might have to invest in some more chicken feed if we're not careful. Never thought I'd be spreading fertilizer at night. Here's a funny story, actually. So, where is he? Nick, in there, is one of my work colleagues. But I was chatting. We have a digital partner in Bulgaria. Oh, what have I just done? Look, well, I didn't. Oh my God, I've just wiped out half my crop in that field. Not paying attention. But I was chatting to one of our partners in Bulgaria today, a digital partner, and they had the FarmSimGuy channel on in their big TV in their dev studio, and the whole studio was watching it last week, which is hilarious. So I'm going to have to send them some stickers. So, big shout out to the StreamEye crew in Bulgaria. That's good, isn't it, Nick? There we go. A whole field done. Plus a massive hole in the field next to us, which is slightly embarrassing. So it's not that easy spreading fertilizer at night. That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. That's also a cliff edge. Let's not go down there. I'm going to send them some stickers, maybe a few hats. That is sticking to it like glue, isn't it? That big bag is going nowhere. Mark, Haythorpe, he's the sheer joy of getting to work with me is payment enough. This guy is nice. Actually, I think that's one thing they have done really well in 22 is just the whole weather thing. Merch donations for tax breaks for the win. Wish I had a planter that actually fertilised as well, but this'll do. Actually getting some fertiliser on is a win in my eyes. But we can't fertilise the 2 fields we've already done because I've got big tyres, and obviously I've got... I like the fact that I've left crop damage on. I think that's okay. Look, we've got 26 litres left. We'll get to the end of this headland. But do we like this? I keep changing it up. I've still never found one that I think really works. But actually, I think it's trying to get you to see as much as possible of... Right, here we go, and then we just hit R. Oh, it doesn't refill. So we do have to lift it off to refill it. That's slightly unfortunate. That was going to be a brilliant hack. Yo. That means we're going to run out pretty soon. Probably... I don't think we'd get through that entire field. Well, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We might do. I've no idea where I've already been. That's the only thing. The light is not really telling me where I've already been, so I'll just have to take a bit of a chance on that one. I could have put some guidance steering on, some GPS to kind of judge it, but this'll do. We'll wing it. Alwyn, in the vertical, is force feedback now working properly in FS25? Was thinking of buying the Moses Truck Sim set. No. There's not really anything else I can say there. No, it's pretty bad still, if I'm being honest, Alwyn. But then a lot of tractors are kind of spring-loaded, aren't they? They don't have like force feedback like you'd have in a car. Unknown Kansas, nice to see you, mate. Okay, 62% left. That's the first time we filled it up, so we've got another 400 in the... how well did I do with that, by the way? Let's have a check of that. Fertilized. Yeah, I've missed a load there, haven't I? I've missed a lot. Let's go for another bit down here. Exactly as bad as it was in 22 now, which is better than it was. What a glowing review. Yeah, it's still bad, but it's as bad as it used to be, not worse, so I'll take that. It would, Alwyn, it would, and it should, right? I don't think it's that difficult to do. Just don't think it's where the focus has been, unfortunately. I feel it's a bit of a waste of time trying to do this in the dark. Once we've done a headland, I think we might... I mean, well, we could... Let's actually use this to our advantage now, shall we? See how much of the field we can get done. That's a slight annoyance with GPS as well. It won't follow a corner after a certain angle. So it'll do it there, but you saw the other one was too tight to manage. So here we go here. I'm going to just drive this to not waste any fertilizer by reversing up and stuff. There we go. Can we get around the field? 7% left. Come on, can we do the 6%? I think this is going to be touch and go. 3%. We're not going to get there, are we? Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Just a little bit there, but... How am I feeling about the precision farming announcement? I'm feeling good. It's glad to have it back. I know a lot of people have been demanding it. So, it's good. I mean, I don't think it was ever Giant's fault, that one. That's a hard one to pin on them, because I think they were reliant on licensing and approvals and things like that. But I really hope they've done some tweaks to it, though. If it is just the same as 22, again, I feel like it's a slightly missed opportunity. Especially if it's... the fact it's been released later kind of tells me that we maybe missed the trick in getting it out in the base game. Well, let's see what we can do here with this. See if we can get all of this in. Should be base game though. Yeah. That's kind of my view. Even if they can't call it precision farming because of license and stuff like that, the whole concept of soil sampling isn't owned by one company. That's just science, right? So call it something different, and scientific farming, accurate scientific farming, DLC. There you go. Problem solved. That should be in marketing. A genius. Craig McDermott, how you doing, mate? Curtis as well, how are you? It's what precision's unrealistic, Jeff, or without precision is unrealistic? Because I guess if it's doing stuff that people do in real life when it's installed and it doesn't without it, you would argue that it's more realistic than not having it, but maybe not as realistic as real life, if you know what I mean. Crikey, it's amazing how much you use on headlands. It's amazing how much of a field... Whoa, 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 whoa. How much of a field, the percentage of a field is on the headland. It's like 25-30% of a field is on a headland, isn't it? Compaction maps. Yeah, well, they could tie it in with... How many mills pay you extra just because to farmers are... That's pretty common practice, mate. We used to do wheat, and if it wasn't of a certain quality, it would go for biscuits at McVitie's, and if it wasn't of a certain quality, it went for animal feed. And you could up the quality by doing certain things in the field with the wheat as you were growing it, and like proper agronomy is, you know, optimizing your soil to the fertilization or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't go into the detail it does in real life, but you definitely get a fluctuation in prices from different mills depending on what you're selling, for sure. Precise farming would be good. There we go. Actually, I didn't think we would manage to get through that field, but that's awesome. I don't know why it's not switching off. There we go. Technically, I'm rolling the field now as well. Look at that. That's the next thing we need to buy, is a roller. I'll bump the... oh, that's only 0.25%, so not really worth it. One day, we'll go the full cycle. We'll do everything. We'll mulch, we'll roll, we'll... There you go. Last little bit of fertiliser. Keep that for a rainy day. Luke, when am I going to get back to contract USA? When we have got a map that lends itself to that, I'll be there. Mulching stops weeds in 25. Is that right? Oh. Don't like weeds. Although I do think I've turned them on in this. Maybe I haven't in this one. I can't remember. Money is my issue. I've only got 6,800 here. Right, I think it's too dark to do anything else now. But we will enjoy that nice moon. I mean, that is a nice thing about 25. You can actually work at night without it being pitch black. It doesn't feel like you're absolutely, you know, there is no natural light at all, ever, anywhere. And out here, somewhere like this, you would have very low amount of natural... Have you noticed that this has stopped producing stuff? Well, it hasn't stopped producing stuff. It's just running phenomenally slowly because I've got everything switched on. I think when we produce these first pallets... Now, I'm going to hold off now. Every time we get to a pallet full, so lettuce is almost there, we'll turn it off and we'll turn everything off, and then I think we'll go just back to lettuce. Let-I. The plural for lettuce. There we go. Right. Yeah, let's skip forward to the morning now. Not by pressing 9, by pressing 8. Here comes the rain again. Believe the Eurythmics sang that. Ooh, check chicken food. Not that I can do anything about it, Barry. You're right. Please be well, chickens. We need to sell your eggs. Oh. Loads. Almost a full pallet of eggs as well. Right, we are going to be close. Oh, there we go. We've done it. Still in the green. $2,300 left. It's ticking down a little bit there, though. Foggy morning. We'll just skip to what? 8 AM-ish. There we go. Oh, Args and I will be back with something soon. Don't you worry as well. No, we'll definitely do something, Luke. We've got a plan. Right. What have we got going on? We have got 1,000 litres, which is a full pallet of eggs, which is good. We have also got 4 pallets of planks. That's £5,000 worth of stuff. That's good. We have a... Have we? Yes, we've got some lettuce. Okay. This is where things start to kick in, isn't it? Right, so let's deactivate it just to speed the other processes up. And we will reactivate once it's all done. So, nice. Nice. Logging challenge, yes. Well, Silver Run being announced was a bit of a treat as well. So I think we might do something. Who's up for? I thought about this afternoon. Hamish mentioned it to me as well. We should do something with Silver Run coming up. How about a community multiplayer server? Clear Silver Run till there is no trees left on it. So we start with, like, buy all the equipment, like tons of equipment. So we've got all the equipment you need. Zero it. So we've got no money at all to start with. And then just start in one corner of the map and just clear every single tree. That could be quite a good laugh, couldn't it? And just see how much money's left at the end of it. Whether or not we turn it into materials or we just sell logs. Thousands and thousands of logs and see how much money you make. How much are all the trees on Silver Run worth? Could be quite a laugh, couldn't it? Could be quite a laugh, that. That would keep a multiplayer server going, couldn't it? Burn it all down. Even I would join that server. I don't think it would be, Paul. If you got 16 players and you just cut in, I think it would be alright. Maybe for a week. Oh, I don't know. I reckon you could clear it in a week. 24/7, 16 people, 24/7. Maybe not. Maybe not. How long would it take? I think you'd be at it. Standard size map. What do you think? Standard size map. There isn't many places that don't have trees on. Yeah, I think you could. I think it would take you a few weeks, wouldn't it? Yeah, we just won't make it a competition. Turns out, if you make it a competition, people get very competitive. Very competitive. How's our fermenting going? We're probably another couple of months away. It's so slow, isn't it? So slow. Which I suppose is alright. I'm okay with that. Right. You know what there will be now, though? Another Deadwood contract. That one's completed. Oh, there won't be until we collect it. How much have we got left? So starting on its new pallet. Oh, we've got a load of wood chips as well. Although I don't know how we're going to load those up yet. Right, let's see what happens here. If we collect this now. Is this going to... I want my money. Thank you very much. And it's still in there. Right, good stuff. So we know that's a thing. So all we need to do now, let's skip forward an hour. Say, to 9 PM. 9 AM even. And see if it triggers another deadwood contract. There we go. To get 100% yield after your first harvest starts with lime, fertilize, mulch, plough, seed, plant, roll, fertilize again. This yields 100% each time except when creating a new field. Images of FSG skipping wood chips with a coffee mug. It's happened before, it could happen again. There we go, deadwood. So, interestingly, the first time I did this, it was really high, and now it's dropping. The dollar amount for each time is dropping. Got wood transport as well, though. That's $3,000. That's probably worth doing if we use our own equipment. But we'll do that. We'll accept that contract, because that's an easy one. And we will accept the deadwood contract from Ben Deadwood. Ah, that's why, because it's closer, I think. Right, let's go and do the deadwood contract. Cheers, Sim Guy. Randy, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Let's get this hooked up. Avoid the edge of the field. Already taken out more crop than we need to. I've tried winching. I got a small winch and a small sawmill. I haven't yet. I can't afford it. This is my main issue there. But maybe further down the line it will definitely help us. I mean, you could have a winch next to the sawmill, to be honest. And there's a load of trees behind the sawmill that are probably up for grabs. Straight through the bushes. That's how we roll. This is a steal of a trailer. Absolutely love this. Realise how far I'm watching the stream over in YouTube. I'm way behind on that, but then again, I think it sometimes runs a little bit slow, and you're probably viewing it a little bit more quickly than me. I can't believe it's 10:30 already. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Thank you all for joining, by the way. I do appreciate it. You were all busy people with your own lives and things to do, but you were very kind to spend a bit of your time with me of a Wednesday evening. Time to chat with the friendly neighbourhood banker. Friendly neighbourhood and banker aren't three words that tend to go together, I don't think, are they? I can see one there. I can see one there too. Right, here we go. Look at these little fog hanging in the trees is very nice, isn't it? There we go. Loads here. Thank you, Jeff. Much appreciated, mate. Route 1. Is there any other route, Welsh? Yeah, in an ideal scenario, it would be nice to winch all of these out of the woods to one place before you trim them down, but the reality is we will get to that point where we can upgrade our machinery. We're going to obviously get to a point where we can afford whatever we like, because the income will be start to really grow, which is good. The Taj Fund, which is now a base game, which is now oh no, don't do that. There we go. I think we've got everything there. Just trim it to size as well. 6 meters. 6 meters. Sleep well, Share. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to jump straight to my bed after the stream tonight. I am tired. There we go. Strip it down to size. Oh, missed a few. This is definitely not as slick as it. I used to quite like doing this in 22. Feels a little bit more like hard work in 25, stripping a tree. Doesn't help that we had two next to each other. No, don't cut it. There we go. There we go. That's not bad. Let's cut these down to size as well, load these up, and then we'll go and get a few more. Almost supper time in Forest. What's for supper tonight, Jeff? I had spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. It was mega. There we go. Meters, and then again here 6 meters. Oh, red beans and rice with pulled pork, outstanding. Salsa chicken. Oh man, you're killing me, guys. Even though it's like 11 PM, I'm like, whoa, I could fair go some meat. It wasn't me moaning about my fuel in my tractor before, and then I just leave it idling while I'm cutting trees down. I can't get the full load. What is it? Control Shift and R switches it on, but I can't seem to get it to work, which is slightly annoying because we did it on Frankenbooth the other week, but now it doesn't want to play ball. Does it only work with bales? Right, okay. But that's right, isn't it? It's Control Shift and R to activate it. Right, however, that's 60% of the dead wood, so let's go and save a bit of fuel. Let's go and find the other ones. There's another one. They're usually round the perimeter of the circle. I've found this. So you see the red flashing circle there in the bales and pallets too. Nice. Not logs. There we go. Stump gone. Oh no. There we go. Right, 6 meters. 5.96. Oh, okay, that's a good tip, FarmSim Bob. Max delimb diameter from 1 to 4. That's a game changer, that. Log trailer is from the Mod Hub, Shadow Warrior. Came out relatively early. I've had it for a good few weeks now. Right, I reckon there's 3 more. Well, that's 80. No, it's only going to be potentially this is the last one. It's a slightly smaller Deadwood contract, this. Yeah, there we go. I do like that one, Bob. I'm going to try that after the stream, I think. Might even feed that one into Loki. to be fair. I'm not sure if I've got the most up-to-date version now. I've got the mod hub version. I haven't checked what he's done on GitHub recently, so could have a few more tweaks coming for it. Oh, it's actually in the base game, is it? Not for, of course it's not a mod, is it? Not in Lumberjack, actually in the base game. 6, there we go. Easy stump removals. GitHub updated today, thanks Cranks. I might be go and grab that afterwards. I don't like leaving the tree stumps, usually because I'll batter into them at a later date, Jeff, and wreck my tractor. So yeah, that's my reason for doing it. This is where you can't remember where you put the logs. There's the rain again. Oh, wrong button. Did I get the last piece? I don't think I did. I think it's tucked under the tree here. Yep, still there. Stuck under the... There it is. There it is. And where's the other tree? It's around here somewhere. I've lost it. There it is. Do we tell him that with it, I'm already one step ahead of you with that one, Ed? We're not going to collect the mission until we've dumped it into the sawmill. It's not my first rodeo. There we go. Yeah, slightly smaller contract, this one. And then we'll go and do the wood transport quickly. That's the wood transport one, not the deadwood one, Mark. I took both at the start. Oh, the stumps. That's a fair point, actually. That's just habit, though. That's just old habits die hard. But I'll remember for next time. I was thirsty. Right. How are we doing for time? 10:39. We'll definitely be able to do the transport mission, and then we will maybe plant that rice field. Route 1 across the field. Wet tyres. Do like wet tyres on the tractor. Again. I like little attention to detail stuff like that. Drinking a beverage with questionable content. That is pure Scottish water, my friend. If I had a beer tonight, I would be asleep. And you'd be just watching a guy snoring. Just a middle-aged guy snoring at his computer desk. And nobody wants to see that. Oh. Don't. I rest my case. Your TV's saying I just started 10 minutes. That's definitely not true. Now, do we... What What do you make the most money for? Let's just have a quick check. Planks, long planks. I just switched planks on last time. Obviously, you use more. Has anybody done the math to see? Obviously, long planks, you have to put more wood in. Long, and what's the third one we've got? Is it beams? 2.9. Planks. We're still 200. Oh, okay, no. You definitely get more long planks, wood beams. Walls. I don't have walls as an option, unfortunately. Beams and planks long. Price is always good. All right, let's switch things up. Let's deactivate that. Although we've got half a pallet there. Let's activate it until we've got a full pallet, and then we'll hand it off. So that's gone. But that's looking good. 17,000 litres in there. You can put all three... Is that right, Mike? Well, we just activate all three and see what happens. The only problem is you'll get less of each, won't you? But I definitely think we'll switch planks off when we get to 1,000 or close to 1,000 litres. Alright, it doesn't matter if there's the odd little bit in there, but that's quite cool. Contract. But the only thing is there isn't a carpenter shop or anything like that yet, and we don't have enough money to buy one. But I would like to do in future. I think we'll do that. We'll kind of shift some about, maybe even get a little bit of auto drive and auto load looping around, so it's just picking up from one and dropping off at another on a constant loop. Would be cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, we'll definitely consider that in the future. I'm now scratching my head what I was going to do. Oh, transport mission. Transport mission. Oh, it's way over there. Fuel-tastic. Hey, Alex. Nice to see you. Raining, so there's not much else we could do. Alex Messer, what would you say is the most annoying broken feature right now? I mean, everything's working for me now other than the textures. I don't have any... Now cosplay's been fixed and all of that. It improved things in terms of performance, I think. It's better than it was, but the texture, the slow loading textures and the flickering textures, it's not even flickering, it's like when you're in the ploughed state, it changes when you're driving past it and things like that, which is a bit annoying. So I'd love to see that change a bit. Classic John, it sucks the bottom out of the petrol tank. It'll just start chewing the tank when it runs out of fuel. Yeah, we've got a long old trek down here to get this wood, and he can't take it all in one load either, which is really frustrating. Really frustrating. So it's going to be 2 runs, this. But all for $3,000 as well. It doesn't hardly feel work it, actually. Oh, absolutely is a game engine, Jeff. Well, it's not a game engine, it's just it's badly coded at the moment. I think they've tried to dial it back to suit consoles, then it's carried through to PC. There should be a way of going, okay, you're on a PC with a decent graphics card, therefore here's another setting that works for you versus... Right. Guesstimate which direction I'm going to point and shoot it. Oh my god, it is miles away. Behind these trees, isn't it? Although I'm going to drive through this foggy little bit in the middle. At least another trail. Yeah, that could work as well, Chad, because you can, yeah, link these up. Although I didn't put a hitch on this one. But if I bought the net, oh, maybe I did. Is that a hitch? Can't tell. It is. I think that's a pond. A foggy pond. Wait, it's in this trees somewhere. Argsy Gaming! How are you, mate? You alright? Sorry I missed you before. Hope you had a good stream on the old Calmsden community server. Now I feel like I'm going the wrong direction now. No, I'm literally heading straight for it. What's happening, mate? Must be lunchtime with you, almost. Ah, oh, don't say that. We've been in a few finals before, but yeah. It would be nice. It would be nice. There you go, Jeff. Good to hear. What did you say, Args, about Crystal Palace, actually, the weekend, which is quite funny? On your... Oh, we're too short. I'm just gonna go for this. Oh, don't tell me you can't pick these up. Well, you can. Stay there! Right. It's like a Scottish Highland Games, this. This is actually a sport in Scotland. Right, I'm going to get it into the middle there before... There we go. Right. Just got to get fast trigger on the latch. There we go. There we go. Don't roll it now. Don't roll it. Okay, that's better than 2 runs. That makes it a little bit more cost effective. Now, dilemma. Let's go round. Let's go round farm side. Let's give it a go. Only Scotland can make a sport about chucking trees. Yeah. Pretty standard Scottish behaviour, that. It is definitely shorter. Point and shoot. It's absolutely bucketing down now. I don't think Ola's still here, but if he was, I would ask him if he's tweaked... Has he tweaked the weather in this? Did you tweak the weather, Ola? I've had a lot... I basically get rain once or twice a day. So I just wondered if you'd actually played with the weather at all, or it's just FS25 being more with more variety. Okay, so it is just the game having more variety. Hey, Tractor Boy, nice to see you. I like it. I'm a fan. The game is just aware where you... It's geolocated me and gone, ah, let's give this boy loads of rain. I'm doing well, Tractor Boy, thank you. How are you? I'm doing well. Somebody said, I meant to check this. Somebody said Sim Dash wasn't working after the update. Has anybody else had that problem? Because it's working for me. I think. Also, I don't have any beacons on this, but yeah, all the buttons seem to be working. It's one of the cool things about the Highland show is they have all like the lumberjack kind of trials and things like that on. So it's that's worth watching. Yeah, that is one of the classic stand-up routines, Robin Williams golf stuff. Absolutely brilliant. He did a very good Scottish accent, did Robin Williams. Your Sim Dash works well too. Good. So I wonder if it's a firewall thing or it's one of those things rather than an actual glitch in Sim Dash. I know sometimes after a patch he has to patch Sim Dash, but oh, does he? Because I might have to find that. Bonk. Wood transport finished. Right, there we go. Let's collect that contract as well. Dead wood. Right, we know this works now from last time, he says, hopefully. Collect that as well. So, well, it's not a load of money, but it'll do. We should still have... Yeah. What we can do with these wood chips, actually. Where are they? Just roll over there and load them up, do we? They're not showing anywhere. Or is that where you tip them to sell them? Or is it just such a tiny amount it's not showing up yet? It would show something there, wouldn't it? Is it a bit hit and miss, John? Could auto-drive and cosplay be moved to it? Not really. There's too many mouse controls to make it really viable. You could put some of the functions like starting a course, stopping a course, and things like that. But yeah, no, I can't really see if I can't really see auto drive and cosplay working as a sim dashboard. Yeah. F1 Racing, hello, I'm a new subscriber. Excellent, excellent channel name as well, I like that. Did anybody see in the news today, the Formula 1 fans amongst us, apparently Carlos Sainz is wringing the neck of the Williams, and it looks like it could be a really competitive, car this year. Now, we do have a little trailer, but it's, yeah. I thought they would show up, but maybe they're just hiding. Wood chips, though. I mean, they're only worth 540 quid. 840 max. Current price 204, so we might just hold on to them until they've moved on a bit. But we're starting to make some decent money here. Look at the price for wood beams as well. We're in the green with those. $6,000 worth of planks as well. So this is proving to be quite the money spinner, as the old sawmill. Right, let's head back over here. We'll go and... I don't want to test run that wood chips thing until we have to, because I could use our trailer, which is up there by the combine, but it would mean sitting in the trailer till the price is decent, and that would be a waste of time. Angela Taylor, nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. Ooh, that interests me, Chad. If they've got that somewhere, I could be interested by that. Right. What have we got? We've got about 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. I can see my gaps in my fertilizing there, but that'll do for now. Right. What do we do next? Do we map out a few more field edges for mowing? I think we do. I would like to throw in another field or two in the next episode. Although I don't really want to mow in the rain, but wait. Grass is growing over that again, that's good. So let's have a look. What have we got down here? We need to think about sheds as well. That's another thing. I just don't have the money yet. I think what'll happen is when we get these fields up... How far off are these? I need my additional field info going as well. The yield bonus is low on those. Look, 57% on that because we fertilised. It's only 50% fertilised as well, so we can get some narrow tyres for this. We could be in a good spot with that. Hey, Mrs. Args, nice to see you. Well, hear you. Via Args. And over here, yeah, this will be low as well. These are the two we didn't get the chance to fertilise. Can I get a 4430? Not with $7,300, no. 8 out of 10 for that maneuver. Okay, eggs are looking good. You develop F1 simulation software for General Motors for your day job. That sounds like a pretty cool day job, Paul. Yeah, I'm quite excited to see a new manufacturer coming in. That'll be awesome. So yeah, that was all going to check. What are we looking like for growth stage here? Growing. Yeah, they're all pretty light on the growth front, aren't they? They're going to take a while to move in. We've got a few stages left to go. There's that little bit of damage from the hail we had the other day as well. We must mulch these next time as well. But anyway, we're looking good. That was a good little bit of graft, that. Just clearing off some of those things, getting those fields ploughed. We'll get the long grain rice in there in the next episode. We will hopefully get another layer of fertiliser in, cut a few new fields, and we'll take things from there. I want to hear more about Paul's job, though. You on our Discord, Paul. My cousin is the head of comms for McLaren. So they had a good year. Oh, we nearly... Args and I, when we went over to see Case in Wisconsin, were trying really hard to see if we could line up a NASCAR race. So I feel that's unfinished business. I need to go back and do a NASCAR race. So any tips or advice on how we can do that, or where the best tracks are? Charlotte is a track I want to go because that's near DJ as well. So, yeah, Triple H shifting from GM to 4. Ooh, that's a big move, Args. Ooh, quite excited for the new. Quite excited for the new automotive seasons to kick off in the next little while. Oh, Paul. Things are looking up. That'd be awesome. Right. Okay. Let's see what we can do there. Anyway, I digress. I am a sleepy bear. I'm going to go to my bed. Listen to me, just wasting dinosaur juice here. There we go. There we go, Ham. Yeah, there we go. Well, Charlotte it is then, right? It's got to be Charlotte. Done it. Hoping Lando can go on better. I'd like Lewis to get his 8th in a Ferrari next year, and then Lando can win 5 in a row. Something like that. Right. I'm off. I'm blethering. I'm like so tired. I'm gibbering away like a drunk man. Okay, I think we might have an FSG US meetup at a racetrack. There you go. Nice to see you all. Thank you very much. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's vid. I think it's quite an interesting one. Yeah. So have a look at that, and we'll try and do something again at the weekend. But thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate your support. We're just crawling with bloodied fingers to the finish line of 100,000. It's almost become this kind of millstone around my neck. If we can just tip over that 100k, I think we'll be back bigger and better than ever. But thank you all. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you again next time. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye. See you later.